Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Yeah, so take a ride with me while I share my thoughts. But I've been posting a lot lately that I switched it up, and that my main service provider going forward is MobileX, and I'm gonna share in this video reasons why you know I opted for MobileX to be the main provider that I use, and not only that, what I use, but what my kids use. Anyways, while I was waiting for those cars to pass, like I said, I mean there are various different providers out there offering similar at similar price, but the real big thing that catches me about MobileX is the flexibility, the ability to you know you can go on the custom plan and build a custom plan that's for you, that you think you would use, or you could use their AI for it to predict what your 30-day usage would be and kind of help you come up with something. But yeah, the big key thing about MobileX is transparency, right? Through their app, I don't know if anyone really notices this or has ever seen it, but in their app, they actually have a section that pretty much gives you like their competitors' rates. And the reason that they do this is because they're not afraid to tell you if you're not a fit for them. Like if you're somebody that's like using your phone nonstop, maybe you use your phone for like home hotspot to game on your gaming consoles at home. They know they're not going to be a fit for you if you're like using 100 gigs a month. So they will tell you like you're not a fit for us, but here's our competitors' listings, and we'll help you find something that is a fit for you. Also, really quickly, that I forgot to include in that car vlog is key thing with MobileX. If you're on a custom plan and say you normally pay for for like 4 gigs of data plus a limited talk and text, and say you don't use all 4 gigs of data, you get a kickback in credit for the amount of data that you didn't use towards your next bill. So that's something that needs to be highlighted and emphasized. Just wanted to catch you guys up to speed. But anyways, back to the blog. So they're not afraid to have somebody that is a potential customer walk away if it's not going to be a fit. The thing about MobileX is that they're not wanting people to be, dissatisfied in any way with their MSP. So I think that's like one of the big things that kind of like, captivated me as a customer with MobileX. Because I get it all the time, right? I tell people all the time, like I'm really pushing on supporting MobileX as my main provider. And I get people that's like, oh, you should do Visible. Visible has no throttle point. It's truly unlimited. And some people are like, go to Metro. It's truly unlimited, and you can get these deals on these phones. And it's like I think people's perception on things are very different than mine, and so I like to like strip all that out and just remind people like I'm a different person and I have different thoughts and I look at things in a different light. And while having a truly unlimited service plan is cool because you don't ever have to worry about data to that degree, but then again, when you start to look at how much money you're spending and everything like that, like with Visible only has 2 plans, and one plan is you get high-speed data. The other plan, obviously, you get premium data connection. They know exactly what they're doing and why they have two different tiers. And so to get like the similar experience that I would get on the $25 plan for MobileX, for some odd strange reason, I would have to be on the $45 plan on Visible. And it's crazy because if you're on MobileX and you're on, say, the basic 30 unlimited plan, your speeds, your services should be comparable to Visible's $25 plan also. Yet for some reason, I'm in the same areas, because I've tested Visible against MobileX. In the same areas, MobileX has come out on top as far as network quality and speed and connection. It's been crazy just how the services has been, which is kind of the ultimate reason why that I chose MobileX over Visible. If anyone really wants to know, that is really the reasonings why. Visible's good, obviously, but if I'm getting something that's similar to Visible's $45 plan as far as network quality and speed on the Mobile X $25 plan, well then the option makes sense, especially for someone like, again, I reiterate, I don't use a lot of data unless I'm like doing something like speed testing, which, you know, I kind of like pulled back on because I'm not really focused on that. Like I share with people that are sharing theirs and I share mine and they can see what, you know, my speeds are and all that stuff. But other than that, it's not something that, like, you know, my channels and my social presence accounts are not really geared towards. So yeah, with a company that is transparent and a company that is, you know, about you, the customer, the company that just literally wants to just provide for people out there who you know, aren't using a whole lot of data, you know, it absolutely makes sense why I would say with Mobile X. As far as, like, you know, Boost Infinite goes, I mean, Boost Infinite has like massive confusion, to be honest with everybody. And it's like, it's really strange, it's really odd that, you know, if you go on Boost Infinite, and one of the things that, you know, I really frown upon, you know, getting 55 gigabytes of high-speed data usage on Boost Infinite with the T-Mobile Access seems great. Seems great for 25 bucks. And, you know, when I had the Boost Infinite Early Access plan, I was on the AT&T side, which, you know, is capped at 30 gigs. So it seems a little bit, you know, unfair, and I'm a little disheartened by it that I would pay $25 for Boost Infinite and get 30 gigs of high-speed data access on their AT&T Access plan side. Spend $25 with their T-Mobile Access SIM and have 55 gigs of high-speed data before slowdown. Like, that to me is insane. It's insane, it's crazy, and it's a little unfair, right? Because, you know, to get 50 gigs of data back in the day before they restructured their plans, you know, I would have to get the speed pass and pay $5. So then I was paying $30 for 50 gigs compared to the T-Mobile Access SIM, $25. You know, again, like I said, that's crazy. So it's the reason why that, you know, I stated that I was going to drop Boost Infinite as my main provider, drop the remaining lines that I have left, and just completely stick with Mobile X. That has been the day one plan. So anyways, I made it safely back home. And that's really what I wanted to share with you guys in this vlog. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Because I know everyone has different preferences. Some people love, like, you know, Comcast, Xfinity. And it would make sense, right? So you can tell me what you love about your current carrier provider. And I would love to read those comments. You guys know where to drop them in the comment section below. Thanks for checking out this vlog video. I'll talk to you on the next one. And as always, law.